It's a gorgeous fall day in the Niagara region. What better place to come than Jordan, where they have an exceptional museum which features this old schoolhouse that's standing behind me, and right across from me the Fry House. Oh, and did you know they're both haunted? Really cool remnants, artifacts from the 1800s which feature one of the first Mennonite societies that was brought to Canada. Jordan is a small, quaint town situated in the Niagara region, between Lake Ontario and the base of the escarpment. The Jordan Historical Museum is a community history museum established in 1953 that tells the story of 5 small towns and villages located within the boundaries of Lincoln, Ontario. The museum itself consists of an acre of land that overlooks the 20-mile creek with 3 buildings: the 1815 Pennsylvania German Mennonite log farmhouse, an 1859 stone schoolhouse, and a main administration building housing an awesome gallery of historical artifacts. The log farmhouse is located on the site of a former church demolished in 1899 and is surrounded by a gravesite featuring the names of Loyalist and Mennonite families.
With Assistant Director Sylvia Babin, who not only directs this, but also does these really cool ghost walks.
Yeah.
So Sylvia, you're going to tell us a little bit about the history of this place as well as the ghost walk.
Yes, well, we've got the 1859 schoolhouse as well as the 1815 Fry House and our Heritage House, which houses our administrative buildings as well as our gallery space. And I do these ghost tours every October. We do 2 in October near Halloween. And we take them through the village to some of the sites in the village, and then we also end up back in our buildings as well. This building was built in 1859. It replaced the prior building that was actually very close to it but had burnt down. And this building itself was actually open until 1848 when the Jordan Public School opened and this one closed down and was sort of left vacant for a little while. The museum board took it over, and initially this was a gallery space, so they had opened it up and had put agricultural equipment in here. Then in 1987, we really wanted to reconstruct it in its former glory, so we wanted to put it together like it would have been in 1908. And so we took painstaking measures to sort of find everything and put everything together like you see it now. We had the Niagara Paranormal Society come here and do their investigations, and I've never experienced anything myself, but from what they tell me that there are inhabitants in this building, and basically they're spirits that feel sort of connected to the space. So from what I know, there are a few children and possibly 2 adults. This is the Fry home, belonged to the Fry family, hence the reason the name. It was built in 1815, and originally this building was on Fly Road in Vineland, and it was relocated here in the late 1950s just to save it because it was left abandoned. Basically, about 3 generations of Frys lived in this house, so it was well lived in. They had Samuel Fry, which was the weaver. There was the weaving room back here, and then Jacob Fry and his wife and their 12 children. So it was a long history of family that lived here.
Okay, and this is one of the buildings that you do your ghost tour. Why is that? What's the significance of the ghost here?
Well, again, we had the Paranormal Society come in here and they did their readings here. This one is a little bit difficult to explain because the site that the building sits on right now, it's not original to the house. So the site was originally a church, so when they pick up voices or sounds, they can't quite get whether it's from this building or from the site or from the cemeteries that are adjacent to it. So we don't really know the specifics of what sounds they get, but it's mainly like knocking noises or sounds and voices that they can't understand because possibly it's not English. So that's all I know about that part. such an old, small area, and there's so much history that came with it that it's natural that there's people that have connections to it, whether they're alive or past. And I think it intrigues people because there are so many things that are original, but that were built so long ago that, you know, you tend to be drawn to it. And I think that brings out the curiosity in some people, and maybe they pick up something that others wouldn't.
The ghost tours, when people come to the ghost tours, what is the most or that they can hope to get out of it? Or will they see stuff, or will they go?
We sort of leave it wide open. So we share with them the history of Jordan and of the village, but we tell them the tales that we've heard ourselves, and we sort of leave it open for them because they can come back to here and visit here again, or they may visit the winery or go to other places and either experience something themselves or just come here just to see what they can see again. And we've had people on the tour where they've picked up something or they have a feeling of something. So every year there's someone that experiences something on the tour that I may not see, but they do.